Good evening, William Mean here, 1799. Glad you come around. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there. Love to hear from you, and great you could come by. I got something here that's interesting. And this is nothing new neither, you know, when it comes to the violence on the other side here. They claim constantly about, you know, there is no violence, but when you hear these people talk about punching people in the face or take them out back or whatever it may be, it goes to show you the same thing. The same thing with this shutdown. Remember I told you in an earlier video that they've been planning this shutdown for 12, 13 weeks ago. They've been planning all this. Plus, they don't want to vote for reciprocity, but they want to strip you of two-way rights. I get into that too. But it's a breakdown, all the breakdown inside the country. That's what it's really all about. Let's call it to this real quick. Gun control groups gave six-figure donations to Democrat candidates who fantasize about shooting GOP lawmakers. Wow. If that's not violence, what else is? But it doesn't stop there. Mind you, look what happened to Charlie Kirk. What happened to candidate Donald Trump? Not once. Take a look what happened to other lawmakers, right? This is nothing new here. All right? A Democratic candidate who was in hot water over a text revealing his desire to shoot a GOP lawmaker previously received an endorsement and a hefty donation from one of the most prominent gun control groups in the country. A Virginia Attorney General candidate Jay Jones, running alongside a gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberg, I think is her real name, received $200,000 from Every Town for Gun Safety in August campaign finance. Jones has been facing calls to drop out of the race after a National Review report exposed the text messages of 2022, where Jones compared one of his Republican colleagues from Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert to Hitler and Pol Pot, and said that if he was given two bullets, he would use both of them against GOP lawmakers. Now, see, this is the thing here. This is exactly what happens when stuff like this comes out. The first thing happens is some nutball out there is going to do it, and right away the Democrats jump up down. We need more gun control. We have to have more gun control. Oh my God! Look what happened. Jones also made remarks suggesting that his desire to see violence happen against Gilbert's young children. Again, this is what happens. It's very saying. Every Town for Gun Safety endorsed Jones in June. Read on, and again, this is a point that really sad. This is really what happens here. But the problem here is this kind of violence never stops. This is not just one candidate. It's the entire party that does this. The entire party's got one thing in mind. We need more violence. We need to go after MAGA, we need to go after right extremists, we need to go after Trump supporters, we need to go after ICE, we need all this crazy violence that they put out here. And right out, the first thing out of their mouth is we need more gun control. They're the ones violating the laws by spewing hatred, which is, you know, here's the thing here. You have First Amendment rights. You can protest, you can say what you want, as long as you do not pose a threat. That's not covered under the freedom of the First Amendment. That's been that way for years. Nobody's really enforced it. Here we go. So every time when we look at something like this, it's kind of like a handful of nonsense. Democrats want gun control. They want to ban everything. The person who shot and assassinated Charlie Kirk used a bolt-action Remington rifle, which has been used on the battlefield. Yes, it's an assault weapon, we can call it. So is a knife. So is everything else. A lot of you Democrat gun owners out there, and independent gun owners out there, and Republican gun owners out there, we're all part of the two-way program. The lady Democrat gun owners out there look at the Democratic Party, say, you people have got some problems, you need to straighten out. Even they're saying gun control is not the issue here. It's a mental health crisis we have here. But that shows how much they really worry about their own political side here. You can't make this stuff up, by no means. But this is the problem which we deal with every day. When it comes right down to the bottom line, it's the point that they don't want to talk about. They know damn right well the real truth about gun control. It's not about the person behind that weapon is the problem, not the firearm. It's the person who picks up that firearm. It's the person who uses it for one purpose, and that's to harm people. Now that person could have used a vehicle, packed it with explosives, or could torch the place with Molotov cocktails. But the Democrats want gun control. Ban everything. That's their excuse. People, the Democrats have no real power at this point. Gun control does not work. Red flag laws, all they do is they violate your entire Bill of Rights, but they don't care about your Bill of Rights. They look at Democrat gun owners as, well, they're expendable. We still want to push for gun control. But yet they're saying, well, we need to get the white voter in. We need to get the white woman in. We need to get more black Americans in. We need to get more Latino Americans in. How can you get these kind of people with this kind of rhetoric you start? When you constantly keep threatening two-way Americans, why should we even look to vote for you when you all want to do is attack us? Whether you're a Democrat or Independent or Republican, we're all gun owners. But it shows you how far off base they are. It shows you how little they really give a damn about anything. Just like gun-free zones. It's like, take a look at all these states with these gun-free zones. People are getting killed all the day because you can't bring a firearm in areas that criminals will look at. This is a perfect spot to make an attack. Again, this goes on and on and on. This shutdown is on them. This shutdown is they want to use billions and billions of dollars of taxpayers' money to illegals for medical care. But what about the homeless people? They don't care about that. That's the two major things they worry about. It's gun control and free medical care for all these illegals. The rest of us, we don't exist. If you own a firearm, you don't exist. If you're If you're a conservative, you don't exist. We don't want you. We don't want any of you. And you support Donald Trump, we don't want you. That's how stupid this gets after a while. Total stupid. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Their left-wing media out there, their outlets, they spew tons of propaganda. And if you don't really just look at it and laugh at it, you go nuts. Says one thing, you scroll down, says another thing, scroll down, says something totally different, scroll down, says something different. It's not consecutive. It's propaganda. If it's consecutive, then it's not propaganda. That's the whole problem. They hate Trump. They hate the Second Amendment. They hate the Constitution. They hate every damn thing. And they think Charlie Kirk was racist. Because of their rhetoric, their constant hammering of violence, prompted a person to go out there and commit an assassination. The same thing with Minnesota. Same thing. That mess lays on Tim Walz. Not on the 2A community, not on anyone else. It lays on him. He knew about it. They all knew about it. When it came to that news conference, you could tell by the way they were talking, don't blame the LGBTQ community, don't blame this, don't blame that. And then come out and make how this assassination happened. Well, we would have known that if you had mentioned it. Violence puts violence out there. It's like for every action there's equal opposite reaction. Newton's law. Period. So no matter how you bounce this thing out, no matter how you look at it, you push for violence, you're going to get violence. The Democrats can consider, we got to tone it down, we got to tone it down, we got to tone it down. The Republicans are constantly threatening us. That's what their media says. But in reality, you don't see nobody out there doing this sort of nonsense. Like Black Lives Matter storming across the country, burning everything down and killing people. It's the Democrats who kept Trump from using the military to suppress this mess. Then you got the right arm of the Democrat Party, which is Antifa. That's their little army. And it's all about one thing. Destroy this country. Bankrupt if we can. Strip it down so we can get full control of everything, including your gun rights. You can't make this stuff up. That's what it's all about. We don't get our way, then we'll destroy it. We don't get the money we want, we'll hurt everybody else. But when you look at retired people, you look at people taking Social Security, people who are already on Medicare and Medicaid, that's not going to affect us. And it's just some government workers that will, but not the whole thing. Democrats want one thing. Send billions and billions of taxpayers' money to illegals who are non-American citizens. But what about the homeless veterans? What about the homeless people in these Democrat-controlled states, which are massive? They don't get anything. Can't make this stuff up, people. Call these politicians. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. And let me tell you something too. Do not be afraid to defend yourself. You take care.